Good Thursday evening. NTV Chief Meteorologist Eddie Shear here with your Thursday evening weather vlog. We're going to talk about a few things, mainly Tropical Storm Laura, but first we'll check in with some weather headlines. And as many of you know, it has been raining across western Newfoundland and southeastern parts of Labrador today. That will continue overnight, but Friday we start to see some improvement as we go into Saturday, looking really nice across most of the province. In fact, if you want to get outside and do anything, Saturday is going to be your day. But by Sunday, we're going to be talking about the remnants of Laura beginning to impact Atlantic Canada with at least some rain. The question is going to be the wind. Now, speaking of the wind, here is Tropical Storm Laura. Now, a tropical storm made landfall in western Louisiana last night as a Category 4 hurricane. Luckily, the storm surge wasn't as bad as predicted, which is a good thing, but there still was a lot of damage in the path of the storm, and there's still a lot of damage yet to be done in the path of this storm because it is inland now, but it's still producing some fairly strong wind gusts. So we're seeing areas of severe weather, areas of flooding and heavy rain, and obviously the high winds and the power outages that will come with that. Now, the storm moving north at 24 is essentially going to make a big right-hand hook as we go into the next couple of days. And in fact, it looks like by the time we get to Sunday morning, the storm is going to be in the vicinity of the eastern seaboard of the United States, looks like just south of southern New England. And then as we go into Sunday and Monday, what's left of Laura is going to track in the vicinity of Atlantic Canada. So you have portions of Nova Scotia and southeastern Newfoundland in this cone of uncertainty from the National Hurricane Center. Now keep in mind, the low could track anywhere inside this cone. It could track over here, it could track over here. We just don't know exactly where it's going to track yet. But that track is going to make all the difference in the impacts that we see, because essentially just to the right-hand side of the low is going to be an area of strong, high-end tropical storm force winds, gusts 80 to 120. The question is, are those winds going to wind up onshore or are they going to be offshore? Well, I'm leaning kind of offshore right now because even if the low tracks somewhere in the vicinity of eastern Newfoundland, which some computer guidance has it tracking, in fact I think a lot more are trending that way or farther south than farther north and west, most of that high wind will remain offshore just southeast of Cape Race. Now that being said, let's say the low tracks somewhere over eastern Newfoundland west of the Avalon Peninsula. That would put that core of gusty winds over eastern Newfoundland, but I'm thinking right now that core of high winds may remain offshore, and here's why I'm currently thinking that. As we turn on the spaghetti plots, essentially what spaghetti plots are, each one of these lines represents a different computer model's forecast. And where you see the lines grouped, that means there's agreement in the forecast, and when you see the lines spread apart like they are here, the agreement on the forecast is rather poor. So there's a few lines that take it right over the Avalon Peninsula, and there's quite a few to the southeast of the Avalon and a few back to the northwest across areas of central and western Newfoundland. So right now, in my opinion, the most likely track is somewhere between here and out here. And if that happens, those strong winds are likely going to remain offshore. But again, this could change, right? The track could shift this way, it could shift that way. We're just not sure right now where exactly it's going to track as it gets up here, but there is a potential for the strong winds. There's going to be heavy rain regardless as we go into Sunday and Monday. It's just, are we going to get into those strong winds or not? And right now that kind of will remain to be seen. As we take a look at Futurecast for tonight, now we'll shift gears because we're talking about Sunday, Monday, and it's only Thursday. Futurecast will show this area of low pressure that has really brought a lot of rain to the west coast today, swirling northeastward overnight. The rain will taper to showers along the west coast. In Labrador, we see showers in areas of rain overnight. And as we go into your day on Friday, more showers in areas of rain in southeastern Labrador, but across the island, it looks like we will see a fairly decent day tomorrow, but there is going to be the risk of a few spotty showers across many areas as we go into the afternoon tomorrow. And in Labrador, it looks like we will see more in the way of the showers in southern areas as well as we go throughout the afternoon. So certainly be aware that there could be some scattered showers as we go through your day Friday. Total rainfall amounts by tomorrow evening, most of it falls tonight. some areas of Labrador pick up another 10, 20 mils or so. Across areas of western Newfoundland, some areas are going to pick up another 10, 20, 30 millimeters of rain. In fact, a rainfall warning up from Grossmore down through Bay St. George, including Corner Brook, for some areas that see the most rain could pick up another 30 or 40 millimeters or so by tomorrow morning, but that should be the exception rather than the rule. Your 5-day outlook will show temperatures in the teens over the next few days across the province, with again the rain coming in on Sunday. Going to warm up Sunday as well for some areas of Newfoundland. But once we're through tomorrow, the weather for Saturday looks good, and then we're improving slowly as we go into Monday and Tuesday, mainly Tuesday, but Sunday and Monday could be rough in some areas depending on where Laura tracks. All right, we'll talk about Laura in more detail tomorrow because it's all I can tell you right now. I'll also talk about your updated forecast as well for tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow.